Hello everybody, so we're doing an update with the training. So what you're going to do is you're going to watch this video and then you're going to go over to the link that I'll put in the description, and that's going to have a quiz to ensure that you actually watched the video and paid attention. So a couple of things that we updated with the training program here. Basically, let's see here. That's all the same. The company culture is the same. I'm gonna try to maximize this. There we go. The changes happened with the retail products. You guys are familiar with the book 1 and in Spanish Libro 1, book 2, Libro 2. What has happened is that as of June, these have become digital download only. Now, so far the Spanish versions are not available yet, but the English versions of book 1 and book 2 are available for digital download right here. There. They're for $2.99. If I'll make it selected. Nope. Okay. And those are right on our website. I'll show that to you in a second. The home bundle pack is just dead. It's forever dead. The homeschool curriculum, everything's still the same on that one. So one thing I did want to note was the 3rd grade on the homeschool curriculum. We're now calling it our 3+ because we had a lot of parents come and say that they're using it for up to 7th and 8th graders. So I did want to make sure to tell you guys that. Ow, okay, you need to go away. In addition, we've had several people ask about, like, well, what makes our stuff different as opposed to any other program. Very notably, you might hear Dave Ramsey's material, and that is all of our value propositions that we went through. That we were created with multiple national and international teachers that work with children in the elementary grades, so that our materials were specifically designed for kids as opposed to just a simplified version of information for adults that were previously created. That we support multiple educational standards, that we use the all 7 learning styles, that we're dyslexia friendly, autism approved. I have cat hair on me now. Autism approved, and that we're favorably reviewed by Attitude Magazine. In addition, let's see here. That we use all the 7 learning styles, so we help kids learn in a multi-sensory way, so it helps them absorb the information. So throughout the process of training various people, I have expanded the FAQ section into some of the questions that you might get, like when you're talking to people, and just some core questions that you might get often. And so here we have the question, and then we have the answer underneath it, or some form of the answer. And then, so there's 3 pages of that here. Let's see here, 4 pages of that. That is about it. I'll let you guys go through this on your own. So this is still in that Dropbox folder. So if you, for some reason, don't have access to the Dropbox folder, then just message me and I'll resend you the invite. But so this is what's going on here. If people are asking you for a camp, again, we still don't have the camp, so there you go. There are, let's see, I just want to check these off here. So the activity books. And so for the activity books, let me just say Q&A section, the training doc, 3+, Dave Ramsey. Okay, so we have a lot of quite a few events coming up this month. These are all the events that are happening. A few of them I'm doing, a few of them have already names on people. But basically, I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been told there's going to be at least 4 events a month. So that is what one of the Inspire teachers has sent out an email to us vendors telling us that there should be about 4 events a month. Those may or may not be selling events, but those are events that pertain to us vendors. So with the digital download activity books, people can still purchase them on our site at moneymunchkids.com/products. And the first one is our homeschool curriculum, because that's our #1 seller currently. Second is then the ebooks and digital products. So that's book 1, book 2. The price is on there. They click it. It's through sells.com, I think. And they just click it, and I think it just pops up. Yeah, a pop-up just shows up, and they can just purchase the information right there. So there's a place for a discount code here. How we are selling the digital downloads at events is kind of funky. So what has happened is, if you go to your, I'm just going to sign that in there for a second. If you go to your, I think I'm already in items, perfect. So when you go to your Square app on your phone, and you all should have invited to be able to see it with all of our products listed like this, except Tinier. When you're going to sell the activity books, you see download, and not download, click the item, and it'll be the $2.99 price right there. You won't see it like this. You'll just see it listed as $2.99. You'll click it, and it'll go into there, into the sale, and then you process it just like you would any other order. The difference being, at the end of that, you will have to give them little, I don't know what you call them, little square stickers, and they should be in the event kit. They might be with the inventory, or they might be in that folder, in your information folder, and this will have a code. Put it on our flyer, or if they're purchasing other books, then you can ask them if they want you to put the sticker in the book. But either way, there's one sticker with one code for book 1, and another sticker with another code for book 2. So when there's one there, and they're 2 different codes. So when they go, and you can just tell them, they go to the website and they click like they're going to order it, except they put the discount code in. The discount code makes it free, so that they can just download it, because they've already paid us for it through the Square app, right? We're not going to have them pay for it twice. So you have to remember to give them that code. If for any reason they try to use the code, doesn't work or whatever, they can just email moneymunchkids@gmail.com, and I'll take care of it. But you process the digital downloads just like any other order. Just at the end of it, instead of giving them a physical product, you have to give them the download code. And if you cannot find the code, that's okay. Just have them email moneymunchkids@gmail.com, just our email, or use through the form on the site saying, hey, I bought it, and I didn't have the code, or your rep couldn't find the code or whatever. Or you can just text me, and I may or may not be able to get you that immediate code right there for them, depending on where I am. So there's that. In addition, in regards to the orders, we now have to charge them taxes. So when you ring up an order, it should have tax on there. So the reason for that is because in order for us to not have to pay taxes on the books when we order them, we need to charge them taxes. And then the local government, we have to pay the tax for the things people purchase. Like, we have to do that. We have to pay tax. Even if we don't charge them taxes, we still have to pay taxes on the items that we've sold, regardless of whether or not we paid taxes when we got the inventory in or not. Like, for local governments, cities, we have to do that. And so that's an update. It's a legal update. And it should be automatically. There's nothing you need to do. If for some reason when you try to process orders on the Square app and it's not doing it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Just let me know. And I will also be able to see them on my end here in the website if the taxes wasn't added. But still let me know. So just letting you know, so when you guys process orders and you suddenly see like it's more than what it normally is, than the flat amount, and that's because there's taxes added, and it should show up on their receipt. So there's that. And then when you're filling up the orders for Inspire on the forms, you need to also put that taxes amount on the forms because they need to know, Inspire needs to know that. Let's see here. Now, some of the events that we are going to be going to, we are not allowed to sell at. And that is an important distinction to note because, and if I know ahead of time, I'll let you know, but what basically you need to do when it comes to going to events, and I'll put it on the summary sheet to remind you, ask the organizer if you're allowed to sell. I will try to make sure to not have to give you inventory, so you don't have to lug around inventory if you don't have to sell anything. So, but that being said, double check with the organizers every time, please. Because if you go to an event, and let's see, I think I noted it in one of these. This one? Nope. This one right here. So this event, see, it says no selling. They already told me we are not allowed to sell here. Just provide information. So what we are going to do instead to ensure that we are getting as many orders as possible is we have an order request form. If you cannot sell at an event, you can fill out an order request form. I'm going to drop this into the Dropbox, and I'm going to make sure that, hopefully it'll be in all of the event kits, but just in case you guys have it in the Dropbox as well. And basically, you guys need to fill this out like you would an Inspire form, except you're not going to be processing the orders on Square. So if you're not allowed to sell at an event, do not make a sale. Do not take credit card information or debit card information. Don't take cash payment, nothing. You're not allowed. And it will get us in trouble with the event coordinators. It will get us, potentially, we could get fined like $500 minimum. It's a big deal. Don't do it. It's not your fault if you don't sell, because you're not allowed to legally. Because the organizers have to get the permits from the cities. And if they don't have it, regardless of the fact that we have a California seller's license, we still can't sell at that event because the local government has not given us permission. And usually it happens on local property. So here is the new order request form. This is basically a form that is saying, it says down here, I understand that this is not a receipt or an order form. I understand that by completing this form, I am only requesting to reserve the above products and need to follow up with Money Munchkids to complete a purchase. That's why there's no, you see here, there's no credit card information. There's nowhere where they can give you any sort of information that we can use to complete the purchase. And you should not, do not absolutely process an order on the Square app if you are not allowed to sell at the event. That will get you in trouble, it will get me in trouble, and then we'll get in trouble with the event coordinators, and then they won't like us anymore. So there's that. You do not need to do this for if you are allowed to sell, you don't need to process this form. This is just, as it says, it's letting me, the main office, know that to put aside these products for this person, and to follow up with them to get payment, however that may be. So you need to put the date, your name here, please, then the customer's information so that I can create a customer profile for them, and then whatever products that they would like to reserve. That includes the digital products. Do not sell the digital products. I understand it's not a physical item, but don't do it, because that means you have to take money. If you have to take money, it's a sale. So just request write down the requested quantity, put the line item total, the subtotal. Obviously, you can't do taxes. If there's event discount, like we do event discounts on the homeschool curriculum, put the discount. There still will be no shipping. It'll be fine. And the total amount. Oh no, you can't do the total amount because you don't have the taxes. So you only have the subtotal and the tax. And the taxes will just be left blank. So you'll be able to put the subtotal and the discount, and then leave that blank. Okay. Then if there's any additional information, like the name of the student, like if it's an Inspire event, Inspire Charter School event, have them put down the name of their student so that I can remind them when, we're reaching back out that this was for their student. If we know their liaison, which is like the teacher, have them, if they can put that contact information there, that would be great too. But if they don't have that information, that's fine. And then they need to check off one of these things. Please call me for payment information to complete my purchase. Please follow up with me to place the order through my school, and have them sign it. This is them accepting it as we're going to put they know that we're going to put this product aside for them because they intend to purchase this, right? So then take a picture of this form. Make sure it's clear. If you're not 100% sure that the form is clear and legible, then keep the form and just send it to me, mail it to me. If you haven't had issues with pictures in the past, then you can give this form to the parent as their kind of like holding place. But I need a clear, legible copy of this sheet. Again, this is only for if you cannot sell. If you can sell, do things as normal, fill up the Inspire sheet, process it through Square, it's fine. But if you are not allowed to sell, you need to fill up this sheet if a parent wants us to reserve a copy for them, a copy of the products. And this helps me be able to see, like, you would have made a sale, you would have made this sale if you had been allowed to. That allows me to attribute sales later on to you guys. Why does that matter? Because we're going to do a contest. Yay! Because it's fun. The contest will be for the highest value, highest number of sales, both the quantity, and we're gonna have another one for the total value, like the dollar amount. And this is gonna be going for until the end of quarter three, and it's gonna be average number of sales per event, average dollar amount of sales per event. So that means that everyone has an equal chance. If you do one event and you do 10 sales, and then someone else has done like 3 events, but they on average through the events, they did like really well on one event, okay at another event, and like 0 at another event, it's going to be the average amount. So if you do one event and your average amount for that one event is 10 because that's all you did, and someone does 3 events, then it will be the average for those events, and the average will be compared, so it's fair for everybody. And so we're going to do one on the number of sales, and we're going to do another one on the total sale amount, like average total sale amount per event. And all of that is also going to be put into the form that you guys are going to go through to guarantee that, like, I know that you watch this video. And I'm going to let you also in that form vote on the prizes. So you guys will get to vote on like what prize will be given for the winner. So it's up to you guys to choose like what you guys are going to win. And again, it's going to be for the average amount of items sold, and another one is going to be for the average dollar amount per event. So we're going to do that, and that's going to be for all of August and all of September, and then we'll probably do another one for October, November, December for the last quarter, just so that everyone has like a good chance, because some of months may be busier than other months, so I want to make sure that everyone has a good chance to possibly win. And there's that. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much everything. Seller's permit. So, yep, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys have any questions, you can comment on this video and I'll answer it. This video is going to be private, so no one else will be able to get to this video but anyone working for Money Munchkids. It'll just be us guys, us Money Munchkids people. That's it. Thank you guys. Bye.